Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Nev's Garage. On today's episode, we're going to be changing the flexible power steering return hose on this Subaru Vortex. Now, it's probably the original hose on this car, which makes it about 31 years old, so no wonder it's gone hard and started to weep a bit. Now, this is the EA82 turbo with the high-rise intake, which makes the pump reservoir a little bit different to others, but a lot of Subarus have a similar return hose, so no matter which model you have, this is going to be a fairly relevant guide. It's a simple job. I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's get into it. Okay, so here's the little culprit here, this flexible hose. Alright, now it's the flexible hose on the return line from the rack, okay? So it comes from the rack up here, down this hard line, and then back into the pump reservoir, or the tank, okay? Alright, now over time, obviously, and especially during winter, all this rubber goes hard, okay? It's hard as a board, and it starts to weep. Okay, so what we're going to do is just replace that little flexible elbow. Now, it's not a high pressure hose because it's the return line, but you do have to use power steering fluid safe hose, or ATF safe hose. Okay, now the particular hose I'm going to be using for this job is this little hose here, okay? So you can get this off the shelf. This is a power steering hose off a VT Commodore. Now if you don't know what a Commodore is, it's a GM car here in Australia, super common. They're annoying to see on the road, but they sure do have a lot of useful parts, okay? So as you can see there, it's already bent in the right shape. We're just going to cut that elbow out of it and use that piece of hose. Alright, so let's get to it. First of all, we need to prep the area and take the old hose off. Now of course we need our drain pan underneath the car, but how do we get what we're going to wash off here with degreaser and then later a little bit of power steering fluid that leaks into the pan without dribbling down the engine? Well, I'm going to show you a Nev's Garage little trick. I'm going to put our drain pan underneath in the appropriate position. Pinch some aluminium foil out of the cupboard, don't tell the misso. 2 pieces, each piece about 3 foot long. Alright, now what we do is we just let it drape down over the engine, like this, into the drain pan. Okay, now we're going to use one on this side to protect the radiator. The best thing about aluminium foil is you can mould it like that and it just stays in position. Okay, so we've got that one. Now the next piece. In behind the power steering hose. So to do that, we're just going to loosen off the retainer that holds the 2 power steering lines here to the oil filler. Just going to take him off so that we can swing it out a little, like this, and tuck it in behind. Like that. See? Simples. Now we're just going to squirt the area with a bit of degreaser. And if you see it puddling up like a dam anywhere, just mould the foil. Just like that. You can give it a bit of a brush if you want. it another charge. Like that, cool. Now let's whip these clamps off. Just give it a bit of love with some multi-grips. Just spin it on the spigot. There we are. As you can see, power steering fluid just running down the foil. And there we go. There's our hose. So you can see what was leaking. It's just fully hard. It's all cracked. I reckon I could probably snap it if I tried. You can hear it breaking. Anyway, out with the old and in with the new. Now we're just going to size it up here. And make it about that long. And then that long. Like that. Get rid of our off-cut. And we'll just clean as we go. Okay. Alright, so there's our new hose. Let's just size it up and make sure. Yep, she's apples. Lovely. Now some clamps. Now I've chosen these. These are EFI clamps. The reason being is because I have an extended tang there, which covers the slots in the clamps, which when you tighten can sometimes pull into the hose. Okay, so these are size 5 EFI clamps. I'm going to be using them. They're going to be a perfect fit. I am going to double clamp because there's plenty of room on the spigot to do so. So first of all, blow the hose out, make sure there's no swarf in it. We're just going to push the hose onto the bottom spigot. Like that. Then we'll slide our clamps down. Like that. And on the bottom as well. Okay. Now we're going to refit our mounting bolt here just so we can make sure the hose is in the right position. Like that. You can always use this opportunity to wipe all the excess stuff off this hose here while we can move it easily. Just tidy it up a bit. Like that. Cool. Alright, now let's just put it into position here. See how nice and soft and flexible this hose is now. Okay, it's on the bottom plenty, it's on at the top, it's not twisted. Alright, here go the clamps. Cool. So now that our new hose is in there, nice and secure, it's all done up. Now we can get rid of our foil carefully. And that's it. See? Not a drip. Neat trick, eh? Now let me give you a close-up of the hose now. There it is. Double clamp, top and bottom. Nice and flexible. Alright. Cool. Alright guys, well I guess that's it. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Nev's Garage. Please jump on our socials and follow us at Gossen Media. Also subscribe to our channel. Please keep liking and sharing. That's a pretty easy fix. I reckon that's a good job for a Sunday. Catch us next time on Nev's Garage.